Hi, everyone. This is the first in a series of lessons that I'll be doing for the rest of the semester, as long as we're still in our homes doing online schoolwork. Each week, I'm going to try to put something together that goes over the assignment that is due for that specific week. And so right now, I know we talked about it last time we met in class. We have a news intro and a news outro that were due at the end of March. I moved that back to April the 6th. I am going to do a tutorial on building a news intro and a news outro. So you can use this to your advantage if you haven't already done the assignment. This might be helpful for you. So as you know, with the coronavirus and COVID-19, everything that's going on, maybe you didn't know, the governor of Illinois, J.B. Pritzker, has been doing a daily address updating residents of the state on the changes in the virus and specific case numbers, if there have been any new deaths and that sort of thing. I was asked to do a 60-second recap of his address every single day. And so for that, I actually had to build a new intro and outro for a newscast. So it worked out perfect. So here I am. I'm building that. I've put a few of them together already, and I'm just starting from scratch because I didn't quite love the sound of it. So here we are. These are the pieces that I have. Note that I'm using headphones. So when you're recording and you're doing your project, I'd probably wear headphones too. Especially if you're recording anything via Skype or via Collaborate or whatever, just so you don't get any feedback. Headphones always help. So let's check it out. So here's what my newscast is going to sound like. It's going to be about 60 seconds. This Riverbender.com Daily News Minute is brought to you by Mungan Astalton Toyota. We work on all pretty standard, boring stuff. You can hear I have a sponsorship at the front, and I have a sponsorship at the end. We work on all makes. It's the same sponsorship. So here are two elements that I pulled off of, one off of Short Bus and one off of YouTube. Kind of just a low-key news bed. That's what it is. I think it's 2-3 minutes long, something like that, maybe a minute and a half. And then this, I thought it would be good for a 60-second news thing to have kind of a sense of urgency. So I picked up this clock sound effect, kind of like just a tick, 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 tick. Okay, so here we go. Let's build that, and I want to build it around this riverbed, what that's going to sound like. So let's just dive right in. I'm going to zoom on in and listen to the bed first. Peek out, but I want it to be loud. Where's that falling? About -3. This Riverbender.com Daily News 1, so that's pretty. That's pretty loud compared. This Riverbender.com might work. This Riverbender.com. This Riverbender.com might fall off a little too dramatically. This Riverbender.com Daily News Minute is brought to you. This Riverbender.com Daily News Minute is brought to you by Mungan Astalton Toyota. We work on all makes and models. Look how I'm using the sound envelope. You can slide it to the right to extend your fades that you're going to throw on there. The News Minute is brought to you by Mungan Astalton Toyota. We work on all makes and models. Toyota makes the cars. Munganast makes the difference. Illinois. So yeah, maybe we'll have it end right where I say difference there. Mungan Astalton Toyota. We work on all makes and models. Toyota makes the cars. Munganast makes the difference. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker made his daily address for. Not bad. This Riverbend. So let's check it out here and see if I like this. This river. I kind of feel like I'd like this to have a little more punch to it. Maybe I'll pop this up a little. This Riverbender.com. Did that help? This Riverbender. That's probably all right. All right, so now let me take this, throw this under there, and see how I feel about this. This Riverbender.com Daily News Minute is brought to you by Mungan Astalton Toyota. So that's way too loud. This Riverbender.com Daily News Minute is brought. This Riverbender.com Daily News Minute is brought to you by Munganast. So I want that to time out with the fade on the bed. So I want it to be pretty close to the sound. Probably pretty good right there. All right, let's hear it with the news track. I'm going to put a fade on this too. This Riverbender.com Daily News Minute is brought to you by Munganast Alton Toyota. We work on all makes and models. Toyota makes the cars. Munganast makes the difference. Okay, so that sounds pretty good. So I could say I have my intro done. Let me take my razor tool and cut it right there. All right, so I could call that a completed intro and be pretty happy with that. All right, so now let's make the outro, the exit. All right, so or email dph.6. Oh, look, I've got all my noise pulled down. State to 65. Madison County now has Illinois.gov. This news minute is brought to you by Munganast.6. I could probably use right where it's at. Sounds fine. So let's do what we did, just kind of in reverse. What we did at the front, just sort of, we need to fade in. Questions about COVID-19, call the hotline at 800-889-3931 or email dph.sick@illinois.gov. Okay, so I want this to be at its peak when I stop talking. So this has to be a much more gradual increase than we had on the front. Or maybe similar, but kind of want it to be more of a bed. COVID-19, call the hotline at 800-889-3931 or email dph.sick@illinois.gov. This news minute is brought to you. So I want it to fade in as my news is winding down and I'm wrapping up the whole story. So in the state. For questions about COVID-19, call the hotline at 800-889-3931 or email dph.sick@illinois.gov. This news minute is brought to you by Munganast Alton Toyota. We work on all makes and models. Toyota makes the cars. Munganast makes the difference. So right there is where I want my peak. Probably a little more gradual. Toyota. We work on all makes and models. Toyota makes the cars. Munganast makes the difference. Oh, I like that. Right on the... Maybe I'll actually move that. So that'll be my ending. Cars. Munganast makes the difference. I want to hit on that beat right there. The cars. Munganast makes the difference. I kind of like that. Makes the difference. Makes the difference. Okay, I like it. I can happily live with that one. Let me move that over. Alton Toyota. We work on all makes and models. Toyota makes the cars. Munganast makes the difference. I really like that. Okay, so now let me add my TikTok to it. I just copied it. I'm going to have to remove all that stuff I did because it's going to be very different over here. Let me take the fades out. Let me delete. I wonder if this will delete all my keyframes if I do it that way. I selected all keyframes. I deleted those. Let's see if it deletes the ones on the front. It doesn't. We work on all makes and models. Toyota makes the cars. Munganast makes the difference. Did it? No, it didn't remove them. Okay. All right, so yeah, I can do that. Let me go in. I'm going to right-click on my little dots that I made, my keyframes, select them all, then select, delete selected keyframes. It'll bring it back to 0. So now I can start here. So now I need to have this coming in. I need actually 2 copies of this. So, call the hotline. I'm going to put a fade on here right out of the gate. Call the hotline at 800-889-30. I need this way quieter. 800-889-3931 or email dph.sick@illinois.gov. This news minute is brought to you. Call the hotline at 800-889-3931 or email dph.sick@illinois.gov. Brought to you by Munganast Alton Toyota. I better see what that sounds like. Not quite. That might work. All right, so let me just put a little pump up on that one right there, because this one is much louder, because that's -3. This one is -10, so this one's much louder. Oh, that kind of sounds like dog crap, doesn't it? Maybe if I just overlap them, it'd be easier. Not quite. Not quite. That might be all right. Reports a total of 4,596 cases. Or email dph.sick@illinois.gov. This News Minute is brought to you by Munganast Alton Toyota. I still need to put a... Is brought to you by Munganast Alton Toyota. Put a fade on that. Brought to you by Munganast Alton Toyota. We work on all makes and models. Toyota makes the cars. Munganast makes the difference. I want to beef up my gain on the end line. Makes the cars. Munganast makes the difference. So there. I can just kill that right there. Razor tool, cut that, and I'll just take care of that. All right, delete. I'll throw a fade on this bad boy. A fade on this bad boy. I should clean it up. Toyota makes the cars. Munganast makes the difference. Okay, so what do we have here? My first one, in total you can't see because of my face, but it's exactly 13 seconds long on the first one. And my outro is exactly 18 seconds long. So now let's listen to the whole thing and see what it sounds like. This Riverbender.com Daily News Minute is brought to you by Munganast Alton Toyota. We work on all makes and models. Toyota makes the cars. Munganast makes the difference. Illinois governor and 1,001 total of 4,596 cases in the state. For questions about COVID-19, call the hotline at 800-889-3931 or email dph.sick@illinois.gov. This News Minute is brought to you by Munganast Alton Toyota. We work on all makes and models. Toyota makes the cars. Munganast makes the difference. Well, I think it turned out pretty good. I like it. I like the ticking sound effect. It kind of gives it a better 60-second feel, which is the whole point of this project, was a recap of the governor's address in 60 seconds or less. So I kind of really like it. And you see how the process was to get to that point. Now make sure, here's a trick too. If you want to see what it looks like, I'm going to click on one and either Control if you're on a PC or Command if you're on a Mac, and then I can isolate those two files. And if I right-click right here, and I go to bounce to new track, just selected clips only. Watch what happens. I get a new track with my two selected clips that I have right there. So it goes to a new track, and that's it. It bounced it down, and it exported it right into a new track. So there it is. So that's what it'll look like. And I can do the exact same thing with this. Command on a Mac, Control on a PC, and I've selected those three. Right-click. If I go to bounce to new track, selected clips only. There it is. It started a new track, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Here it is. Let's listen. There's my completed, finished piece. Now all I have to do is export that out as an MP3 or a WAV, and then I am completely done. So how long did that take us? I don't know. Let me take a look. Whatever. 15 minutes to start to finish to create an intro and an outro for our news piece, which is what we're working on. I hope this helped you if you need it. If not, that's great. I really look forward to listening to all of yours. Remember, new due date for that is April the 6th, which I believe is Monday, a week from tomorrow. If you have any questions or you need any help with anything, or this isn't working for you, you didn't understand it, call, text, email. Let me know what you think. Thanks a lot, guys.